Welcome back, Scent Squad. Emerald C here with a review and unboxing for our Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. And let me tell you this, I am head over heels in love with this fragrance. I was deciding between this and Burberry Goddess, and I'm like, I really want Burberry Goddess. And once I smelled this, I'm like, no, I need this. Let me tell you why. Now, I've smelled and worn both of them, the Goddess and Devotion, before buying, right? So I worn the Burberry Goddess, and I wanted that only because I wanted a nice, strong, warm gourmand vanilla fragrance. And I love Burberry. Like, I have Burberry Heart and a couple of other fragrances as well, which I absolutely love. So I'm like, this is awesome. And I thought the bottle was really beautiful too. So I'm like, okay, we're in line. I just wanted it, right? And then I smelled Devotion and I'm like, I need this. I need it. Have you ever smelled something and you're like, let me just think about it for a moment? And I thought about it and I'm like, okay, that's it. I need it. I even had my husband smell through it. I'm like, babe, what do you think of this fragrance? He was like, yeah, it's a little bit sweet. I don't think that's it. And I'm like, yeah, no, I need this. I need this. I went right back in the store to get it, but the line was too long. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's a sign that I need to think about it. So I left Sephora and I came back, and long story short, the next day I ordered it and then I went to the store and I picked it up. Now, what really encapsulated me with Devotion was that the fragrance was very sultry. It was warm, sweet, it was sugary. It was like the perfect combination of an intoxicating gourmand. And I'm like, this is so nice, and it's also like very unique. It kind of reminded me of like that orange creamsicle smell where it's like sweet, but it wasn't overwhelming, and slightly like marshmallow, like creamy, pull apart, warm marshmallow. So that's what it kind of reminded me of upon first sniff. Now, that's probably because the first note, the top note that you're going to smell in is candied lemon. It is very prominent. You're going to get a huge burst of this. The opening of it is absolutely magnificent. The heart note is orange blossom. Now, you know, if you watch any of my videos, I am partial to orange blossom. I absolutely love orange blossom. Many of my fragrances have orange blossom in it, followed by warm panna cotta and rum. The base note of this fragrance is just one, which is vanilla, and it rounds it off. And the dry down to this is absolutely phenomenal. With that in mind, this scent is a long-lasting fragrance. On my skin, it lasts anywhere between 6 to 8 hours. Now, on clothing, it's lasting days. So, you know, I had to hit my coat, my robe, all of my outerwear because I'm like, I want to smell like this because just smelling it is just like such a happy fragrance. Hands down, if I had to rearrange my top 5, this would definitely make the top 5 of gourmand fragrances. The sillage for this fragrance, like how big is it when you spray it? It does radiate within like an arm's distance, within like that little bubbly atmosphere where if I stretch out my arms and swirl around that whole area, you're going to be able to smell me and smell it well. So of course, when you're coming in for a hug, you'll like it. Now, I know I mentioned when my husband smelled it at first, he was not a fan of it. And I think it was just too warm and sugary for him. Or he was trying to use reverse psychology. He was trying to tell me I didn't need any more perfume. And that was his way of saying, like, I'm not a fan of it, so maybe you shouldn't get it. He was wrong because that didn't work if that was what he was doing. But the funny thing is, I wore it a few days ago for an event, and when I went to hug him to say bye, he was like, oh, you smell good. I think that might have been what it was. I'm not sure, but all I know is the last time I hugged him and he smelled it, he liked it. He's like, oh, that smells really good. And I didn't even tell him that I bought the fragrance. So this right here is an absolutely beautiful bottle. I like it a lot because the decorative metal stamp that's here is just, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. It's giving high end. It's giving classy. I love it. This is definitely one I'm going to put in one of my little smaller perfume bottles so that I can kind of take it with me. Like the little travel size bottles. I'm going to put some in there just so I can kind of have it with me all day long. Devotion is best suited for the ladies. This is more of a feminine fragrance. And if you are a seasonal fragrance wearer, this is something you kind of want to slide to the winter or fall fragrance line, or something you can wear in the evening, only because in the summertime, this will be way too much. It will be way too strong. You want to wear something lighter, upbeat, floral, airy in the summertime. This is perfect for evening, winter, and fall time. Way too much in the summertime. Even if you go light, it might be a bit much, but you'll have to definitely save it for the evening. It could be perfect for a good like date night fragrance. For me, it's just been an everyday fragrance. It's like an all occasion fragrance. It doesn't lean so much to the side where it's like, this is so elegant, I have to wear it for a special occasion. No, it's something you can wear for a special occasion, but you can also wear it for a date night. You can wear it for a brunch. You can wear it for almost any occasion. At the gym, it might be a bit much. You might want to stick to something light and airy if you're going to the gym. So I wouldn't say it's a gym occasion, but for all the other occasions, I think this would be a very nice asset to your skin. It's not overwhelming and it dries down so well on your skin. Now let's talk age of the scent. Sometimes you'll smell a fragrance and you're like, okay, that's mature. This smells like something a grandma would wear. Or for some things that are like super sweet, you're like, okay, that's way too sweet. This feels like something a teenager would wear, or someone in their 20s would wear. This one, I feel like, is great for someone who is maybe in their mid to late 20s, all the way up to maybe mid to late 40s. Because I feel like after you swing after that, there are more mature, sexier fragrances. Can you wear it? Absolutely, you can. But if I had to put an age frame on it, I feel like that would be the perfect age frame for this fragrance. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some reviews. This is probably my favorite part. I love seeing what other people think about certain fragrances. Beautiful gourmand and smells so elegant. The vanilla notes makes it such a soft and warm scent to wear. All right. Most definitely a day-to-day fave. Smells like a gourmet dessert or cocktail without it being too sugary. Can definitely smell the rum vibes in there, and a little goes a long way. Could still smell myself after more than 7 hours, and if this smell would be music, it would most definitely be the dance of the sugar plum fairy. Smelling cute, mysterious, and nostalgic all at the same time. All right. So we're going to get another one. I love seeing the different components. So, you get some people who love it and then some people not so much. Super mega ultra basic vanilla. A twist of lemon helps. It's not as BBW-esque. It does remind me of that era when every girl in school wore BBW, warm vanilla sugar. Definitely for vanilla gourmand girlies, so not for me. I scrubbed the sample off of my wrist on my second try because it's definitely not for me. And has a strong sillage to start, but I can smell it. Quite a Play-Doh vibe on my skin, but added 3 cups of sugar. Blah, pass. Well, she said she doesn't really like warm vanilla gourmand fragrances, so that makes sense why it's not for her. Let's find another one. Zesty and very sweet, creamy vanilla with Play-Doh. Okay, I like Play-Doh and scents, but here I thought Devotion contains jasmine too. Not just orange flower, because I felt the same strange feeling what I feel in jasmine perfumes. On the paper and on my skin, as well as a very strange smell, not comfortable at all. Like the old sunscreens and lotions which are expired since a while. Big pass to me. Longevity and sillage are above average. Some people say it smells like lemon sponge cake. I wish it would work for me too. I get the lemon sponge cake though. I like that burst of like candy sweet lemon. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Play-Doh stuff. This literally smells so artificial and Play-Doh-ish. Super overhyped in my opinion, almost made me nauseous, shaking my head. I'm thinking I'm about to smell something delectable and verging on Lyra-ish gourmand material. If anyone compares this to that, they are disrespectful. Damn. Okay. It's good, but for me, it's too gourmand. If you want to wear a delicious lemon cake scent, then this is for you. Okay. All right, let's do one more. I have to admit that even though I loved it on the paper tester, on my skin it gave a little too old lady vibes, but it's delicious overall. So yummy, sweet, and zesty. I'm sure that in some people it will do amazing. Also, I think it's quite unique for a designer fragrance. Yes, it is. See, that's what I was going for. I'm like, a lot of the designer fragrances, they want to make it so mainstream that almost anyone can wear it and smell it and it smells good. And it's like, okay, this is the safe bet. This right here is like a pew pew. It's like a quick quick little shot. Like, okay, it does have some of the notes that are a little more, I guess, generic, like the vanilla, of course. But then that candied lemon that they just kind of sprinkled in there on top with the top notes, that did it. That did it. I'm like, this definitely stands out. You smell it and immediately you know exactly what it is. And I love that. I love the unique component of it and how grounded and warm it is. If you like fragrance reviews, anything girly, I need you to stop what you're doing, like, comment, and subscribe. I need to see you back in my next video. Suggestions are also welcome. So if there's another fragrance you're like, Emerald, I think you should try this. Let's see what you think. I want you to go ahead and drop that in the comments right here. Stop what you're doing right now. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you want to smell. Do you want to hear something about Burberry Goddess? Do we want to hear Lyra? I don't know. You tell me. See you later.